Welcome to I Aspire with my shamanic eye. Gabrielle here. All right. Okay. Give that a moment. Okay. Grab some agua. Ooh, if you live in an earthquake prone area, you're on notice. I misspoke and said earthquake proof. And so if you've been thinking about taking some sort of measures, here's your sign. Okay. Oy. Yeah. Let's hit this guy. Send out some love, some joy, some congratulations, and always in the truth. Interesting. There's some interesting network issues happening. It'll clear up. There's no reason for it not to. Oh, I'm sitting too low. There we go. All right, so we're going to use this Oracle deck. Lost Girl and the High Priestess, made women or made woman, for the lost and chosen. We're going to check it out. Let's see what the subject at hand. So whether if you're new to the path or if you're a tried and true spiritual warrior, let's look at it. High vibrational energy, Holy Spirit. Protection is always Holy Spirit. Angels, you already know your posts. Daddy. Alright, feel nice. Ooh, I keep seeing a made man. Who got the Midas touch, who's going through a spiritual awakening. And it's saying, your turn, loyalty. Ooh. All I do is win, no matter what. All right. Let's get some guidance for this reading for the Divine Collective. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Whenever you're ready. You must not be ready. Keep shuffling. Ooh. All right. See, there's a made man. All right. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Self-made leader, businessman. They're planting seeds. What you see grows. Make sure you're planting good seeds in good soil. That makes me feel like this person is looking for their counterpart. Yeah. It's real simple. Look, cutting through BS is where I cut the deck. All right, we're going. Wow. All right. So on the bottom, we got the Akashic Records. We got Divine Love. I told you. And then there is the Lovers. Then it says karma. Could this be good or bad? What seeds did you plant? Right. Break the tree of life, breaking free, twin flame. Like I said, higher level consciousness. Somebody has finally broken through, um, we'll just say, the imbalance of the lower chakras. Look, now catch the deck to the Hierophant and the Chariot. That's beautiful. This person is definitely thinking about their future and wanting to start a family. I do feel like this person, they were lied to, cheated on, betrayed, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, right, really had their heart broken, right. Definitely was a third party. This person has ended something, healed. Um, now they are on the prowl. Yeah, they want the right one. Because what you seek seeks you. Six of Wands to the Hierophant. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You want somebody who match they fly. Yes, Fool, Six of Wands. All right. Whoa. Yeah, they went through a painful ending. Had some deep wounds, some betrayal, some loss. Had some sort of crisis about the failure and collapse of the relationship they were in. They waved the white flag. It's really over, so no questions there. What else you want to tell me about this made man planting seeds? They are actively looking. Page of Swords. You might have caught this person's eye somehow. Y'all might have even casually spoke. You might have planted a really good mental seed. Don't forget the happy thoughts. You just cross past this person and real something real cute off the right. Yeah, now I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant. A lot of Taurian energy. They could be a Taurus, but really it's the season that we're in. That energy of legacies, wills, etc., okay? Second house energy, partnerships, marriages. Right. What else you want to tell us? This is like a gingerly looking. That's what I'm hearing. They've got their feet on the ground. They got the shoes on. They ain't really laced them up yet. So they're not really in the dating pool. Look. Ooh, woo! Look at him. Don't mind me. The Emperor just jumped out. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. This person has learned control of self. They have mastered themselves. Discipline. Ooh, discipline is sex. Not in the way you're thinking. Get your minds out of the gutter. Excellent. Yeah. Looking for a winner. This person gets a lot of attention when they go out. I rebuke that. Y'all, I'm protected. I don't even play that game with y'all people. Right. I get a lot. This feels like energy that it's new energy, but it's someone like in the last couple reads, this masculine has been coming out very potently. Archangel Michael, you already know. You already know. I say give them back the goons they keep trying to send them. And yeah, this you've caught their attention. Highly recognizable. I don't know where your mind is because you might be slightly familiar. Maybe it was dark when y'all crossed paths. Maybe they was in the car and you was on your way. I don't know. Checking you out. But this person is definitely looking. I mean, actively looking. I, I'm getting a level of disguise, right? Because this person is very highly recognizable, like they go out incognito with the hermit energy. Like they're really not trying to get the attention they get. That could be you too, collective. That could be you too. You a whole dime piece and hiding and shit. Look, exactly. Look, somebody like I like to be comfortable and cute. Queen of Pentacles energy, yeah. But it's the energy for me. Page of Wands, right? You be protecting that. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. All right, all right. What else? Ooh, now that's interesting. Also, there's this. Okay, so the Devil and the Fool just popped out, right? And so, because this person is highly recognizable in some way, shape, or form, it's the energy for me. But I feel like that's my collective. Not saying y'all, but you find to a whole down piece hiding. Same time, right? There's something about authenticity and not being caught up in materialistic shit. I'm telling you, like, I feel like this person is quite the same, but they may go to work and put a suit and tie on and, gotta be all tailored and all, with that. Same time, they like this. They they see something. Yo, they funny. Look, Queen of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. Y'all play too much. Queen of Wands of the Eight of Swords. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Anyway, mm. I'm hearing the song "Freak on a Leash." Okay, if you get it, you get it. I'm done. Y'all play too much. Interesting. Hey, I'm not a doctor, but I see somebody that someone's thinking about very heavily. Um, they're clear is what I'm getting. Okay, y'all have a reason to celebrate. Somebody about to get a new lease on life. Somebody's also trying to see, like, it's a strange energy of duality, right? With the fool and the devil, they can't quite. It's like rebel energy. There's also this the energy of this masculine and this sort of introspection and how they got to where they were before. And if you haven't done this, then maybe you should. Because the Ten of Swords with the Page of Swords here, right? It's like learning something, learning what's best for them, learning that all attention and good attention has to be much more discriminating, much more discerning, right? Oh, I just saw this from Brava. There's a level of recklessness. Fool to the devil. That's how they got there. But also reining in those energies, how they bossed up, how they got to this emperor energy. person could be a philanthropist of some kind. Yo, why I just cut the deck to the Empress? You dream of this person. It's hard to remember, but you dream of this person. Anyway. Okay, what else we got about this made man? Well, there's the Strength card. Like I said, they have a story to tell. They're not perfect by any measure, but they've definitely overcome and faced their shadow, gone through a dark night, if you will. Torched earth, Ten of Swords. Right. You have to grow seeds in good soil. Sometimes, in order to get better soil, you have to torch what is there, creating what they call biochar. You gotta change it. Oh, change it up. Look, you and this person who they used to date, by the way, I'm feeling like divine feminine night and day. Night and day. I will say, ma'am, you give off a very potent energy. Lighten up, okay? I love that that came out because strength is here to overcome the devil as always. Love that. All right, Spirit, what else we need to know about this made man? Seeing things clearly. They know it, like, they've made great progress. And it's this thinking first, acting second. Emotional maturity, mental maturity. You know, the emperor has access to all the kings, just like the empress has access to all the queens, right? Sorry to be the drum. Same time, to get to this king of swords, you have to move past the king of cups. So this is beautiful. They are very clear now. This king of swords, the way this is depicted, is Taurian Gemini energy. That doesn't have to be their sign. I'm getting very much Leo. Like this person has very, very strong Leo placements. They're finally in their heart chakra. They're finally, um, instead of chasing a sexual feeling, they are chasing more so an emotional feeling. It makes sense. Your head is over your heart. You know what I mean? Like being more inquisitive, just more direct about what it is that they are calling in or they're even entertaining. Just because someone look who on the bottom of the deck. Didn't even see him there. King of Cups, like I said. Right. Just because someone looks good on the surface, right? Six of Wands energy. Doesn't mean that's you don't necessarily want who everybody want. You know, the ego may get into it a little bit, but that's how you get in trouble. It's taken this person a very long time to get comfortable in their own independence. Because I feel like this man has always had someone on their arm. And I mean that. I see some jealousy. Divine feminine. I gotta call. I feel like I'm calling divine masculine because I'm looking at the lovers. Y'all are each other's absolute wish fulfillment in mind, body, and spirit. Soul. Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Lovers, Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's gonna be some heartbreak. Yes. Yes. When this union comes in, Chariot, it's gonna be some heartbreak. Three of Swords. Because this person has truly turned their life around. Yo, they so funny. I mean, this guy was they're singing, he's a gigolo, getting lots of dough. Yeah, yeah, like I said, recognizable. But this path, look, this said, ooh, this is amazing. Nine of Cups, Light Worker, Eight of Wands, High Priestess to the Star. We already see the Hermit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Loving this. Pick them back up. All right. What else we got? They want to know you like to travel. This is beautiful. Look, there's the Sun card. Yeah, look, they want to know, are you free to go? Wow. Like, really turned their life around. You might see Divine Feminine, right? Because I feel like you got that High Priestess energy to you. You're going to see what this person has gone through. Because I feel like you have, it's the gift of sight, like soul sight. You're not even going to have to, like, it's an unspoken recognition of this quiet battle, this personal journey. Like recognizes like. That's beautiful. Yes. Ace of Cups. Look at that. I just had to show y'all. Yeah. Wow. Don't be off guard or caught off guard with this, because again, it does feel like this person has already done their research on you, Divine Feminine. I could very well have the story reversed, but I feel like there's a natural mirroring thing that happens in these high vibrational spiritual connections. And so, yeah, man, because you they one. You're the one they're looking for. Yeah, they're very serious. Are you ready to let your old life go? Because y'all about to be together. Eight of Cups to the Four of Wands. Yo, this is not a drill, children. This is not a drill. Wow. And then the Ace of Wands comes out and it crosses the Eight of Cups. Look, and there's the Justice card right there. Wow, you called each other in. Y'all manifested each other. Four of Wands, Ace of Swords to the Magician. Yes, indeed. Wow. Anywhere you want to go is what I'm getting. Wow. No, no, for real. Two of Cups. Anywhere you want to go. Look, they're Ace of Swords. Look, money ain't a thing. This man, like, just be my peace. I got everything else. King of Wands. Holy crap. Yo, they funny. Don't they funny? And you can have whatever you like. No, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Little light worker, you. Look, you know this energy's coming. Spirit been telling you. And we right back where we started. Yeah. Okay? Make you a celebrity overnight. Yo, y'all playing too much with the music. No, for real though. Hierophant. Well, they gonna be so mad. Ooh, they gonna be so mad. They're gonna be so mad. They mad right now because all the things they've done to try to stop these unions from coming together. Boo boo. It ain't worked. It ain't worked a lick. It ain't worked a lick. Cause you ain't got the power. You ain't got the authority. Look, what I say. What I say. You don't have, like, you think you can stop time? You really? I don't think so. People really do work for God. Just saw the Eight of Pentacles to the Hierophant. Like, it's not a joke. It is not a joke, children. It is not. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me not get ahead of myself. We need to know anything Do we need to know anything else about this made man planting seeds? You're never going to have to worry about money again. This one's a keeper. I feel like they're in investment banking. I strongly do. Yo, they gonna steal you away. I mean that. Look, King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. That's what I mean. They're investment banking. I got that just by the Four of Pentacles away. Like, this motherfucker Scrooge McDuck. He's got a vault you can swim in. Actually, they're just using this person to restore to you what is rightfully yours. You understand me? You've earned it. Maybe not in this lifetime, but you have earned it. Let me tell you that. You've earned it. You've earned it. And you, what I say? What I say? Huh? It, whatever. It giving you a solid heads up, okay? Solid heads up about this man. Yes, we ain't talking about spirit. King of Pentacles. You understand me? This is a legitimate physical being entering your life right on time. Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. So there's no fucking, I'm sorry. So there's no confusion. Queen of Swords, World, Queen of Pentacles. Do you understand me? All right. All right. Just so we're crystal clear. Okay. Do you understand me? Message. Okay. Just saying. Okay. All right. Pick these up. Pick these up. Don't want to give too much away. Just telling you. This is a soul recognition. Like, ooh. All right, hold on. Let me just. My energy's protected. What's wrong with you? You lied. Somebody lied saying they can take your energy, your connection to source. I gotta pick those up real quick. I don't know what that's about real quick, but they are a liar. They're a liar. Look, cutting through the BS. That person is a liar. Boss boy. Somebody definitely need a mentor. Miracles. Recalling your power. New beginnings. Fresh start. Like I said, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do in real time. Look, just accept that. Real quick, accept it. And anytime you feel somebody trying to pull on your energy, trying to, energetically bond with you, you see this anxiety energy, that ain't your energy. That's this little grown ass man child who need somebody to like really work with him, or female. They better stop this shit and seek a healer. Huh? Process it different. Don't be trauma bonding either. Huh? Oh, let me pick you up, little one. Yeah, I just saw Made Man and Lost Boy. Like I said, grown ass man child who going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, came right back around. It's not easy, boy. It's not easy. It's not. It's not. Somebody a generational curse breaker. Your throne awaits you. Yeah, you might want to use some crystals. Help yourself. But listen, you said you wanted this. All right, you need to learn more about the dark night of the soul. I really do feel that. Anyway, back to this. Y'all, to the person who lied and said they could take your energy, lies. Just call back your power. It's mine. Call it back. Okay. I feel like every time they do this, something amazing happens. Right, and look, I cut the deck. Generational curse breaker. They keep trying to do this to a high priestess. Trying to, plant some seeds in your energy. Trying to connect to your infinite possibilities, your connection to the divine. And you break free every time. Phoenix rising works here. Benefit. Miracles, right? Cutting through that shit. Abundance. They keep going back to the drawing board. New idea. But your nature, it's in you. It is you. Is there. It's designed to break free of this. So these people are going through just like infinite tears, crocodile tears, because they can't achieve their objective because you are fully in union with yourself, divine union. Right. Akashic records. So even if they learned something, right, it doesn't matter because they can't change it. What's yours is yours, and it's always going to be yours. And with the sword of truth, you can just say, like I said, just say it. Say it. The divine said they ride for you, loyalty. Yeah. Let me I be getting so excited. You got that quiet confidence, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. I just saw the will and the strength card. Come on. That's that quiet confidence. Right. You done been in the Five of Pentacles. You've been low, like downtrodden, poor, like you done been there. You done been to the variations of the five. And you know what you did? You said, okay, spirit, I'm here to learn something. Why am I here? If it doesn't serve me, go ahead. And so instead of being a victim about it, you allow things to end and transmute it to get a new beginning. What doesn't serve you, you release, opening the doorway for brand new miracles and possibilities, accepting the karmic balance, the karmic scales, universal law, the ebbing and the flowing of it. That somewhere along the way, right? You sowed a seed and this is the results, right? Have the day that you have the day that you deserve, right? Look, bam, bam. And you're just like, okay, I'm just going to work with it. I'm going to work with it. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work with it. I'm not going to look outside. I'm not going to blame nobody. I'm going to work with it. Wow. Every time, every fucking time. They be so busy. They really thought they was going like switcheroo you and your destiny. Child, please. That shit's so funny to me. All this time y'all done wasted. All this time y'all done wasted. Hey, someone, you have had a very hard time conceiving. You about to get a miracle. Look at that black cat. You about to get a miracle. Yes, you are. You about to have the, yes, look. When I mean a miracle, look at that. Empress, Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. There's your miracle. Page of Cups. And look, Divine. Shh. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. You'll be able to talk 8 months, okay? If you want to, as you're going into your 8th month, that's what I'm getting. You can share that good news. I know you've gone through a lot of grief, a lot of loss. I know you had gave it up, but that's right when the divine step in. That's when they toss a miracle your way and fuck around and be twins. You're going to be in utter disbelief. But let me tell you something. You broke whatever it was that was on you, right? Some sort of generational curse because of some people playing with dark magic in your family who fucked up your womb for a little bit. But don't worry about that. There you go. There's your miracle. Ace of Cups. There you go. There you go. There you go. See? You broke through it. All is fair. All is balanced. You did it. Whatever needed to be done, baby, you did that shit. Yo, but let me tell you something. Your husband, you gonna be radiating in such a way. Just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. Oh yeah. Yo, they gonna be. Are you ready? Cause he coming and slinging. You gonna be tired, but Don's gonna be. Shit, don't be in the yo. Anyway, they gave too much, but they gave too much. They gave too much. Shh. Okay. Don't worry about it. You gonna be like thinking, You gonna be so surprised when they tell you. Let me tell you, you're gonna be so surprised. Wow. You think you got the flu or something like that, and you arbitrarily gonna go piss in a cup because that's what they make you do when you go to the doctor's office. They gotta cover all their bases. And sure enough, they're gonna be like, do you know? And I mean, it's gonna turn so fast, they're gonna do an ultrasound right there, and you're gonna find out that you're much further along than you think you are. It's a miracle. Like it's a little boy. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, child, look, you so, like blown away, Tower Sun. Yes. Child, look, day and night. I'm telling you, I'm getting twins. No, for real. But you know what you shouldn't do? Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. You don't have to worry. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. It really is. But remember, keep this. I think your husband already know. Yo, he might take you someplace. I'm not kidding. Where you won't worry. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. This is wild. There might be a lot of memories or something in a place. He gonna take you away. Yes, he is. Yep. Because I feel like you might be you might have a lot of friends and family and they might work you up too much. And yeah, he gonna take you away. Exactly. Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, and there's the Two of Wands. The moment he find out, y'all out. Y'all out, y'all out, y'all out. I'm not even kidding. Y'all out. Y'all not staying wherever you're at because it's too much. It's too stressful. People be like doing too, they just do too much. They do, nope. So congratulations. So like I said, yeah, it's too much chaos in y'all environment. He not playing that. Fresh starts. Fresh starts. Yeah, y'all about to get your fucking happily ever after. Ten of Cups. Look, quiet as this. Look, the moment, I think they already looking and not telling you. They got a feeling. Your man's got a feeling. He ain't saying nothing. He got a feeling. Yeah, he got a feeling. Because they're telltale signs. Your energy's changed. Your energy's changed. Your man know you, girl. I mean that shit. Y'all go, oh, y'all sweethearts. Y'all started from the bottom, now you're here. I like it. I like it. I like it. Congrats. 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 Wow. Pray over yourselves. You know what I mean? Call back your energy, jelly bean. That's a beautiful, yeah. Oh. Y'all could be together a long time, but y'all could very well be newlyweds or on your way to actually officialize. No, officiating is different. Yeah, finalizing, making it official. I'm having a tense issue. But anyway, right. This is beautiful. There's something about a promise also made. Like, yeah, this should have happened before. That's what I'm getting. Y'all should have moved before. You should have went somewhere before. My father's love. Yeah, he know that. He know that. Anyway, what else you got? I like these. These is cute. Next message, please. I'm not gonna be here all day. Okay. That's making me feel like someone needs to tap into their inner child. There's a feminine in her shadow who really needs to ground and connect and deal with her wounded inner child. You could actually be a young adult because I don't read for people under the age of 18, but that still puts you in the troubled teen, 18, 19 energy. That being said, I'm getting Tree of Life, generational curse breaker. Some of your troubles are not your own, young lady. Some of them are inherited issues. I feel like you're having some emotional overflow. It's just all the water. Maybe there's a place you should go where there are waterfalls. I don't know why I'm getting Niagara Falls. But anyway, maybe you're close to that region. Go to the falls, connect with nature, feel that beautiful mist from a safe distance. I feel like you're overlooking the abundance that is available to you. You're looking at it very incorrectly. I feel like you're too caught up in the mundane, in the everyday. Like you have your back turned to really what is available to you, which is an overflow of blessings. Yeah, there are infinite possibilities surrounding you. And if you connect to the divine within you and all around, you'll find that the world looks more possible. You're going through a transformation, like I said, and also there's energies that don't belong to you, but you have inherited them. You have many more reasons to celebrate than you don't. I feel like you could be dealing with depression. Let me see. As a matter of fact, I know it's spring and everything, but let's say we're in Taurus, we are in Taurus season, right? Taurus natural opposite is Scorpio. So you could be feeling very emotional, very vulnerable right now with the energy. So you could be a Scorpio. You need to do something to nurture your inner child. I don't know what has happened, but I just saw the Ten of Swords. You may really need to talk to somebody. There's a difficult decision that you need to make. You're not discussing this with anyone. With the Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, what has happened to this person? You're a sex worker. I'm not even joking. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Somebody's depleting you of your energy, by the way. You might want to know that. You could be dealing with some sort of succubus, incubus energy. Not to mention, I'm seeing here, while you were at work, it appears, for those of you who are not in that industry, of course, because I'm hoping and praying that that's for like one person. But really what I'm seeing is that while you were at work, someone stepped out on you. Two of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. This makes me feel like this is your first heartbreak. You could really use some guidance, but this relationship is come to an end. I hope you're not thinking anything crazy right now. I feel like this is true depression, what you're feeling. Feel like you have a lot to live for. And for someone, you have a father who you should talk to, who would give you some amazing advice, who would be there for you. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Not to mention that other energy I was picking up on. Somebody definitely is being unfortunately taken advantage of traffic in some capacity. So if you know someone, a young adult, a teen, or a young adult teen, and they started dating somebody, and then all of a sudden you don't see them, you need to reach out to them. I mean that. Because I'm getting this energy of isolation. This person's not acting on their own accord. Like, it's like somebody got a stick up their back. Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands, and there's this other dominant masculine figure in their life. This is very much giving me, like I said, someone who is working. Something's up. Or somebody needs to be made aware of these circumstances and look deeper into the people who are, asking them out, especially these older men who could be very well pursuing a very young adult. Be careful. Be careful. I wouldn't go. Something's off. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're thinking, somebody gotta shift their perspective, because I'm like, stop looking at what other fucking people have. Number one, Hangman, Nine of Pentacles, right? to the Two of Pentacles, to the Five of Swords. You're going to get yourself in some hot-ass water and something you really can't get out of because you're admiring what other people have. You need to be grateful for what you do have, like your life and your freedom. I'm not kidding. Because, again, world of hurt here. All that glitters is not gold. Ask yourself why this old-ass man is pursuing you. They trying to turn you out. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Be careful. It's definitely a Scorpio. Death card staring me in the face. And somebody could very well be pregnant. I'm seeing that. They don't know what to do. Either way, you need to talk to your father. Because that's who's out here, outside of that dominant-ass man. There is someone in your family that whom you can confide in, young lady. Not to mention somebody running out of time, the one who's pregnant. I don't know where the cutoff window is in your state or whatever. We're not getting the ethics right now. At the same time, you got to decide. Somebody between 3 and 4 months. Yeah, somebody asked me help because you about to be restricted. They don't know what the fuck to do. Eight of Swords to the Hierophant. Somebody lying their ass off right now, trying to play keep away. This is shit. This is called karma. This is fucking karma. I'm not even joking. Listen, children, my lovely nieces and nephews, this is your auntie speaking. If you screw the traditional way with no protection, implementation is the natural order. Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, justice. I don't know what to tell you. It is a blessing. You could listen, it'll work itself out. You need to talk to somebody. Talk to your mama, somebody take you to the doctor. Yeah, and find out for sure. Yes, everybody gonna be surprised. A lot of pregnancy news. Yes, but let me tell you something about what you just did. You have re-implemented a generational curse. I'm just telling you now. Children are a blessing. Children are abundance. Yes, they are. Legacy. Yes. It's bigger than just money. This is wild. How much time you really think you got? Tiptoeing around. All in your feelings. Somebody's world is upside down. Yes, it is. The funny part is, whoever you are, young lady, you have some weird obsession with materialism. You do. You really, really do. I see that very strongly. Somebody need to look into that. Especially the one who about to get pimped out. I'm not even joking. Your obsession with materialism is about, you have no idea the trap you setting for yourself. You really about to walk into the clutches of somebody you ain't gonna know what to do with. Ask yourself, why this old ass man want you? Of course you cute. Young buck, of course. This ain't about none of that. Ask yourself, why? Troubled teen, whole life ahead of them. Think about it. This is spiritual warfare. You on the tarot channel, remember? Mm-hmm. You better run. Yeah, they hold. Listen, child, I'm telling you, don't create that soul tie if you haven't already. Get up out of there. Yeah, you need to just go and block that person. Let's pull some more, because that's a lot. Somebody needs some healing. There is a grown-ass woman child that needs some healing. Okay? Okay. And somebody is in the now. Like, I don't know why you don't think your child is active, but they are. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, okay? Stop being in denial. Stop being in denial. You trying to ignore the signs. Stop that shit. Stop that shit. Your children need supervision. Yes, your children need supervision. Yes, they do. Yeah, they lying. They lying. Now, my little angels, yes, you're little angels. Especially when you sleep, you work hard. Whoever I'm talking to, ma'am, you work really hard. I don't know how many jobs you got, but you work hard and you sleep like the fucking dead, and they know that. They be out. When you sleep, they leave. And as a bunch of kids walk by. Uh-huh. Listen, as I live and breathe, Four Swords, you sleep like the dead. They be out. They be out. Chariot. They could even be taking your fucking car. You need someone to watch them. Like I said, you trying to build for their future, etc., etc. Listen, you need to be more like your own mother. Be a little bit more overprotective. Slow them down because, child, you have a deceased mom, whoever you are that I'm talking to right now. She is working overtime, protecting your children while you know, chasing the bag. At the same time, these kids they into some shit. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you fighting this so bad? Somebody tried to tell you, oh, I see. Somebody came to you and tried to tell you, and you said they was jealous. Da-da-da-da. They wasn't fucking jealous. They was trying to tell you that your kids is running rickshaw when your back is turned. You in fucking La La Land. There she go right there, woman to woman. You know, if they was my kids, I would want to know. You owe her an apology. You like, oh, you just want what I got. Da, da, da. They ain't fucking jealous. They see shit that you blind to. Oh, I'm sorry. Child, daughter dressed all promiscuously and shit. Teenage girl dressed like the queen of fucking wands. Man, you tripping. You tripping. Can we change the energy, please? Is there any other messages for this group of cards? No, thank you. Oh, that's a lot. I don't like talking to people like that. But you gotta heed some fucking wisdom. Divine timing. No, what kind of shit? And they just, man, please. Trying to keep your kids from being statistics. You owe her an apology. I'm not even playing. Yeah, yep, regret, exactly. Yup. You should. You really, really should. Mess around. Any other messages for the Divine Collective? Came out anyway. Fine. Let me not just hyper focus. Let me try to get another. Ooh, Phoenix Rising. No. I'm sorry. Healing journey. High vibrations. Abundant opportunities. Okay. Celestial alignment. Star seed activation. There is somebody in deep. Ooh, Archangel Michael is on the bottom. Yeah. Cutting through the bullshit. Cutting through the bullshit. It's right beneath it. Don't mind me, y'all. Okay. Oh, yeah. 3 of Swords. Yeah. Oh. There is somebody who can't go with you. And they just in they feelings because you down the road of your healing journey. You done went through all sorts of activations. And look, when I tell you they know, they know. Clear as a bell. They in the 3 of Swords. Because they like, I had one. Sorry. Okay, but for somebody, let me refocus because I'm getting a bunch just looking at these. The healing journey is not for you to be chock full of regrets. It's an opportunity for you to align yourself, to forgive yourself. You know, rejection is protection. Sometimes we perceive things as missed opportunities and we feel that heartbreak, that disappointment. But at the end of the day, it wasn't meant for you. Because if it was meant for you, it would be with you. It would be yours. It would, you know what I mean? And so nothing good comes of that. Remorse, yes. Love remorse. That means you got your feelings in it. Regret, they're not the same. That's why we have different words. Okay? But let's actually get some tarot. Yo. Ooh, shit. Some people really ran away from what was best for them. 7 of Swords to the Justice card. They also thought they could outrun this. No, Jonah, your ass can't. You can never outrun it. Because they ended up in the same loop. 7 of Swords to the 2 of Pentacles. Where you running? They chose money. King of Pentacles. Not saying you can't have both, because that's a fucking lie. You could definitely have a good ass life, you know. There's no limitation in financial abundance with spiritual abundance, you know. They not on separate paths. They very much together. They call blessings. Open your hands to receive. You know, Daddy does give allowances. I don't know if y'all realize that. But we get allowances. We also go to work. And together, what an amazing journey. Full of encounters and nature and love and sometimes a few shiny objects here and there, you know, if you're really good. Oh my gosh. Oh. Anyway. Tell me about this regret. Fun. Yeah, because it's over, y'all. It's over. Like, it is over. Somebody couldn't change. They can't come with you. You know, y'all on some different shit. I mean, you at the vibration of love. Look at you sitting there meditating, cosmic energies and shit. You yourself look like the Aurora Borealis, just sitting there meditating. Like, you got that soul glow. I'm telling you. You got the soul glow. They can see it. They chose the left-hand path. I'm not joking. The Dark Worker card and then the 9 of Pentacles, they chose the left-hand path. They didn't choose the path of light, and they regret that shit. 4 of Cups, boy. They over there just like, wow, I could have been in a good life. They look, they just could have been in a good life, but they didn't know how to do it. They didn't take the example that was being set. They was hell bent determined to show you that they were correct, that going down the left hand path was the better choice. I'm not kidding. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Moon, the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Chariot, and the Five of Swords. People make choices in previous lifetimes, previous timelines. Hell, you yourself could have chose the left hand path in a different incarnation, but that's not what you did this time. And somebody was really determined that they could get you to venture back down that path with them, and you was like, "Fuck out of here." Like, no, no, we not doing that. No, coaches. Uh-uh. They stuck. They stuck, and they know they stuck. They don't even know how to unstick themselves. Judgment. That awakening that come to Jesus, man, they're really in the underworld right now. They just down there with Pluto, living and basking in their karma, Eight of Cups to the fucking devil. Are you serious right now? Whatever they were expecting, whatever they were anticipating, whatever they were waiting on is a clear lie. They ran from the best version of themselves, the best path for themselves, and they still would have ended up with not only the Ten of Cups, but also the Ten of Pentacles, because that's where the fuck you are. Had they just chose to nurture themselves, love on themselves, to pour into themselves, and black out the bullshit. But that's not what they chose. No, no, this person said no to you. The best thing ever, Six of Wands. Look, King of Pentacles, and there is the Emperor. See? See? They chose to be a fuckboy. Knight of Wands to the Justice card. They are in their own hell, watching you, madame. Watching you ascend from the shadows. They are over there just look. King of Swords, Eight of Wands to the Nine of Swords to the Nine of Wands. Right. Right. They don't know what to do. Man, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't. This shit over. I know. I'll be just going. Yo. They so jealous of your light. They so jealous of your joy. Oh, it make them mad. Every time they come look at that shit, they can see the God in you. They can, oh, it make them so mad. They are, because they didn't heal. They didn't let go of the pain, the heartache, just, the trauma and the wounding. There's their soulmate, getting everything they want, sitting fucking pretty, and they on the other side of the wall, wishing they could talk to you. Yo, this shit is funny. So funny. Look, cry me a river. Oh. They trying to run from this, by the way. They trying to escape it somehow. This grief that they feeling, ooh, it's a lot. But hey, if you sit with those feelings, right, you will begin to go through the awakening process. You, too, can get on the healing journey. Stop running. Stop running. Hold on. Hold on. Can't answer that one right now. Stop running. It's gonna be okay. Just sit with them fucking feelings and those thoughts. Be patient with yourself. This shit don't happen overnight. What? Gotta start somewhere, boo-boo. Yeah, look. That's your problem. Your ass ain't, I don't want to go slow. You so used to galloping forward. Get out your own fucking way. This person, look, this is why they stalled. Because the Knight of Pentacles is a funny card, right? Hard work and it's upright, productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, responsibility. Then it says self-discipline, right? That's what's required. Boredom, this person, right? As much as they feel, right? They still feeling stuck. Perfectionism, work without reward. Exactly. When you seek instant gratification, boy, you gonna run into a fucking wall every time. And this deck's a little different. This Knight of Pentacles is the Aries Taurus cusp energy. Look who's on the bottom right there. Look, there's the Emperor. Look, King of Pentacles. Right, right. They want instant gratification. They're not used to having to put their fucking head down and do the work. I'm sorry, my mouth just is going off. No, I'm not even joking. Ace of Swords. This person likes to party and bullshit. The spiritual journey is not about that. You're going to have to let some things go. You're going to have to face your fucking self in the mirror. What are you doing? You like not being here. But look, I know what you want. I know who you want. Do the work. Heal yourself. Feminine energy, masculine energy, inner child. Do the work. What's wrong with you? You need to go talk to somebody. All these gosh darn feelings. Some of it's fun. But where you're at right now, nah. You're not at the fun stage. You're in the OMG phase. All right. Yeah, but look, you're going to have to raise that vibe. And you're going to do things that bring in joy and positivity. But you in them fives, buddy. You got to come about the fives. But you got a lot of changes. That I'm seeing double fives, not triples. That's your spiritual number to let you know changes are coming because you've been crying out, you've been praying, you've been begging. And let me tell you, are you ready? Because they answering prayers. But you got to meet them. They're not doing shit with you in this position here. You're going to get called out on your bullshit a lot by the divine, by yourself. You have to hold yourself accountable. All right, healing journey, please. 10 of Cups. Like I said, them generational wounds that you carrying around, that karma, that 12th house energy. Woo, confirmation. Boo-boo. You're going to have some work to do. Like I said, there are extreme highs. It is worth it. It is so worth it. It's worth it. You will get there. Let me tell you something. When you're finished, Earth is a school. When you graduate, you die. Be in no rush. You have spiritual support here. You truly do. Call on it. Yeah. Booyah. Tower. It's got to crumble. That ego of yours, that motherfucker, it's got to die, bruh. It's got to, sis. You got to kill your own ego. Pride goeth before the fall. Do you want to get Godsmacked, or would you rather make the modifications yourself? Somebody also regrets how things ended. I feel like it was pretty climactic also. Yeah, look. Strength. Like I said, you got to kill the ego. There is no getting around that shit. Nah, baby. Why is there such a lag? Let me play catch up. Look, then be patient. Wait on the Lord. But also expect that your effort, that your internal work is going somewhere. That it serves a greater purpose, your greatest purpose, your highest good. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. I know why you're doing it. But whatever your motivation is, it don't matter. It'll turn into something else. I feel like somebody gave you a heck of an example, whoever this person is that you and your feels about, that it ended. Yeah. You're going to meet some soul tribe. I see that. You really will. Yeah. Don't worry. I know somebody in uncharted territory. You got spiritual helpers. Celestial alignment, starseed activation. Let me tell you something. If your motivation ever shifts from anything pure, you can't play with God. Let me tell you that. You can't play with God. Because it's not going to end the way you think it is. I'm telling you now. Any ulterior motives percolating in the back of your mind somewhere. Let me tell you, you'll never make it to their door. You understand? Fuck around if you want to. It's so funny because I really feel like whoever you are, to a degree, you are financially motivated because somebody really is sitting up in Empress energy, living the good life, truly. But they've worked hard for it. They stood on business. They've earned it. And I don't feel like your intentions are pure. I really don't. I've given you, some good counseling, some clarity on a situation about what you need to do to get on your journey. But at the end of the day, you won't grow any seeds with this Page of Pentacles in the block position with the celestial alignment, starseed activation. One, you probably not a starseed. Could be, but again, you have to be willing to put in the internal work. I said you got to bring harmony to your masculine and feminine energies. You'll never accomplish anything on this journey just by it's you want a person back in particular. That's not the reason for this. And if that's your motivation, you're not going to get the results you seek. I'm telling you now. It has nothing to do with that person. Nothing. And you'll be back on the same loop. The divine will not let you near this person. I'm telling you now. Because this person is sitting comfortably in their power, comfortably on their throne. Not to mention Archangel Michael right here to cut through that shit. Divine intervention. He ain't fucking around with you. You're not playing with you. Either you gonna sin, right? You gonna do the work. You're gonna walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You're gonna learn what it's like not to fear evil. You're gonna learn what the rod and the staff is. You're gonna learn what divine comfort is. Your friends will be foes. You will eat at tables set before you, prepared by them. What you think this is? You're gonna learn. Because this shit spotted immediately. Immediately. There's no more traps for these divine beings. That cycle is over. Yeah, you going same tilt-a-wheel. Round and around and because this person is at the, yeah, see? Either you're going to grow and shift your perspective, or you're going to always be in this Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands energy, looking for an easy victim, thinking you're going to speak woo-woo to somebody. Think you're going to mumbo jumbo your way into a divine, ooh, I don't know who you are, but I don't fucking like you. I don't. I really don't. Your spirit needs some help. It really do. You really think you out here trying to outsmart God? Many have tried it. They've all failed. But too bad, boo-boo. You gonna know what I feel like this is? You gonna regret fucking around. Because now that you on this journey, there's no getting off. This is the roller coaster from hell. You gonna be so jazzy. But you asked for this. Just want you to know that, all right? I told you, the roller coaster from hell. Six of Pentacles, Devil. You asked for this. Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. All right, you signed this contract. You don't even realize you signed this contract. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah. Look. Seven of Wands, Five of Swords. Oh, they set you up. Oh, they said they knew. They knew. They like, keep exposing them. Right. That shit funny. They let you do this. Oh, they about to take you back down memory lane. I don't know if you're really ready for this. They gonna force this healing on your ass. Temperance to the Six of Swords. Yo, all this shit come flooding back. You might end up in a padded room. Oh yeah, man. Oh, you gonna do this work. Eight of Pentacles, you gonna do this work. You asked for this, remember? That shit funny. That's what you call accidentally getting on a spiritual journey because you was envying somebody else. Now you fucked around and got healed. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Stay blessed. Do your healing work. Stay prayed up. Dancing with the devil. Oh, that's what somebody did. Oh, you got tricked. Oh, be well. Bye, guys.